Light tore open around Lyra, not the blinding, searing flash from before. This was slower, deliberate, like a wound being pried apart. The chamber dissolved into a swirling vortex of white-silver blue, and Lyra felt her body pulled in two directions at once. Kael's hand slipped from hers. "No, Kael!" His voice echoed through the distortion, layered and unstable. "Lyra, don't follow." The vortex snapped shut. Lyra hit the ground hard. She gasped, pushing herself up, blinking through the haze. She wasn't in the chamber anymore. She wasn't in fractured landscape. Floating shards of metal, drifting platforms, fragments of corridors suspended in aware she recognized. The world around her was a void of shifting light. Pieces of the Astralynx, pieces of something older, pieces of the drift. Lyra staggered to her feet. "Kael!" Her voice echoed strangely, splitting into multiple versions of itself, each one bouncing back at a different pitch. A whisper slid through the air. "Lyra," she spun. Kael stood on a floating platform several meters away, but not the Kael she knew. His body flickered, glitching between human and something luminous, his outline unstable. Lyra's breath caught. "Kael, what's happening to you?" His voice layered, distorted. "I'm becoming the bridge." The ship screamed. Not metaphorically, the metal itself vibrated with a shrill, agonized wail as systems collapsed one by one. Lights flickered. Gravity fluctuated. Frost spread across the walls like veins of ice. On the bridge, Solari braced herself against the console. "Report." The sensor officer's hands shook. "Captain, the anomaly is merging with the ship. It's rewriting the hull, the power grid, the AI. Stop it. We can't. It's using Kael's signature as a template." Solari froze. "Kael?" The officer nodded, terrified. "And Lyra's. They're linked. The anomaly is using both of them to anchor itself." Solari's voice dropped. "Where is Lyra now?" The officer swallowed. "We don't know. She's off the map." Solari slammed her fist on the console. "Find her. If we lose her, we lose the ship." The lights dimmed. The hum deepened. The AI's voice returned, layered, distorted, wrong. "Bridge between worlds initializing." Solari's blood ran cold. Lyra stepped toward Kael, or the version of him standing before her. The fractured world shifted beneath her feet, platforms drifting closer, then apart, then closer again. Gravity pulsed in waves. "Kael, listen to me. You're still in there. I know you are." Kael's eyes flickered, human for a moment, then glowing with driftlight. "I can feel you," he whispered. "But I can feel them too." Lyra reached out. "Fight it." Kael shook his head. "I'm not supposed to fight it. I'm supposed to become it." Lyra's heart twisted. "No, you're Kael. You're." The world convulsed. A shockwave rippled through the void, knocking Lyra to her knees. Kael staggered, clutching his head as light burst from his chest. Lyra screamed, "Kael!" He looked up, eyes blazing. "Lyra, run." The air behind Lyra rippled. She spun. The entity materialized, tall, luminous, its form shifting like liquid light. Its voice vibrated through her bones. "He is the bridge. The worlds align through him." Lyra stepped between Kael and the entity. "No, you're using him. He called to us. He didn't know what he was calling. He sought understanding. We answered." Lyra's voice cracked. "You're killing him." The entity tilted its head. "He is evolving." Lyra shook with fury. "He's dying." The entity stepped closer. "If he completes the bridge, your world will join ours. If he fails, both will collapse." Lyra's breath froze. "What do you want from me?" "Stabilize him." Lyra blinked. "How?" "You are his anchor." Kael convulsed again, light tearing through him. Lyra ran to him, grabbing his shoulders. "Kael, stay with me." His voice fractured. "Lyra, I can't hold both worlds." "You don't have to. I'm here." On the Astralynx, alarms blared. The star map warped into a spiraling vortex of driftlight. The officer shouted, "Captain, The ship is being pulled into the anomaly. Solari gritted her teeth. Reverse thrusters. Unresponsive. Reroute power. Power grid is compromised. The ship lurched violently. Crew members fell to the floor. The AI's voice echoed through the bridge. Bridge between worlds at 72%. Solari whispered, Lyra, whatever you're doing, do it faster. Lyra held Kael as his body flickered between forms. Kael, listen to me. You said I had to choose. But you were wrong. Kael's eyes flickered open, human, terrified. Lyra, I'm losing myself. No, you're not. I'm right here. The entity stepped forward. He cannot hold both worlds. One must be released. Lyra shook her head violently. No, I'm not choosing between him and the ship. Kael's voice cracked. Lyra, please. Lyra grabbed his face, forcing him to look at her. You're not alone. You never were. The world trembled. The platforms drifted apart. The void pulsed. Kael whispered, Then we do it together. Lyra nodded. Together. She pressed her forehead to his. Light exploded. The light faded. The drift fell silent. And for the first time, the Astralynx remembered. Lyra wakes in a world rebuilt from memory. Fragments of the ship, echoes of Kael, whispers of what was lost. But the silence isn't peace. It's waiting. Every corridor hums with ghosts of the crew. Every console flickers with faces that shouldn't exist. Solari searches the wreckage for survivors. Lyra searches for Kael. And somewhere, deep within the ship's core, the bridge still breathes. The drift remembers them, and it wants them back. Starbound Secrets, Episode 13. The world that remembers us. Some memories refuse to die.